Well, as long as we're going the full length here, I figured we'd have some fun and do this piece that was in the Wall Street Journal from last week that provides sort of an American and Israeli perspective on the war. And certainly in light of the scenario you just sketched out, I'm sure we can expect more of pieces like this. But this is, I had to take note of this. This is an opinion piece for the Wall Street Journal titled "The Bronx Bombers Beat Hamas Rockets," and this is by Stuart Halpern for the Wall Street Journal.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see where this one's going. It begins. My family is relieved to be swapping Hamas rockets for the Bronx bombers. My wife and I moved to Israel 3 years ago with our then 8-year-old and 4-year-old twins in tow. After living in a country at war for 9 months, we've returned to New Jersey for a few weeks, visiting relatives. We picked up tickets on StubHub and caught the July 3rd Yankees game against the Cincinnati Reds. The kids cheered the great subway race on the Jumbotron, danced along with the grounds crew to YMCA, and gazed in awe at the fireworks that followed. Especially exciting because Israel's Independence Day fireworks in May had been canceled to avoid traumatizing soldiers newly returned from the front. Got to be careful with those fireworks. But it says before.
Sorry, I tried to restrain my laugh. I couldn't.
Before the game,
I feel so sad.
Before the game, our last wondrous sight in the sky had been Israel's Iron Dome defense system intercepting 300 missiles from Iran. The phrase "safe at home" had assumed a new meaning for us following 4 middle-of-the-night dashes to our apartment's bomb shelter, which doubles as the twins' bedroom.
This sucks. Is the entire article like this? Is the entire article like when we saw Hamas terrorists fooled fucking 4 23-year-old lieutenant colonels into walking into a giant mousetrap? 3 strikes took on a different meaning. When we fucking fired a Delilah missile directly into a preschool, line drive meant something else. Did he fill up an entire page this way?
Felix, one can only hope that the government of Israel continues to put ours in a suicide squeeze over this upcoming war with Iran. No, yeah, the article is like this. It says, the phrase "safe at home" had assumed a new meaning for us following 4 middle-of-the-night dashes to our apartment's bomb shelter, which doubles as the twins' bedroom. It was nice to hear the phrase used in a happy context by the umpire after Jahmai Jones made a nifty slide into the plate. It's just, once again, it's like,
okay, if your fucking bomb shelter is also the regular bedroom for your kids, it's not a bomb shelter.
Yeah,
that's
it's just like
in Dr. Strangelove, they weren't like, let's meet in our normal meeting room. It's also underground.
Well, I mean, once again, it's just like speaking to like a society, a culture, a people, and by that I mean both America and Israel, that is just utterly, utterly blind to like what they just cannot see. So the idea that this guy thinks it will be evoking sympathy to be like, air sirens go off, and we have to run to the basement. It's just like, have you not seen what you've been doing to Gaza for the last year? They don't have fucking bomb shelters there. Oh, sorry. They do have shelters like schools and mosques and UN refugee sites, but those are also bombed directly by the IDF. But listen, it goes on. Sorry. Following Hamas's attack on October 7th, watching our beloved Yankees on the Major League Baseball app was a helpful escape from the battles around us. Could you imagine, like, just compare that to the life of any Palestinian? This is just,
I bet a Palestinian in Gaza would have fucking loved to be able to go to a Yankee game, or perhaps to leave the Gaza Strip at any point for any reason. Oh my God. Okay.
So it says,
you get a fucking El Al flight to New York City, JFK, no problem. This is not Jesus. All right.
Yeah, it says it was a helpful escape for the battles around us. Like you're an American citizen. You just made an escape to the country you were born in to take in a fucking Yankees game. You could escape anytime you want, asshole.
3 years ago.
You moved there 3 years ago.
They make it sound like they stowed away here in a shipping container and landed at Yankee Stadium. This daring escape.
They had to do a U.S. military evacuation from the only remaining port. Oh, an asshole.
So it says here, following Hamas's attack on October 7th, watching our beloved Yankees on the Major League Baseball app was a helpful escape from the battles around us. As family and friends went off to fight, we supported the effort by packing food for refugees, visiting relatives of the fallen, and reciting psalms. So wait, what refugees are they giving food to? Oh, sorry, I'll leave that aside.
Do they mean from the north?
They probably mean from the north. Yeah.
Cheering on the screen images of Aaron Judge and Juan Soto jogging to the locker room after a 9-inning win over the Astros gave us succor. Sorry. It was a quantifiable victory, one that we could celebrate while our real heroes were in combat. First of all, do not compare my New York Yankees to your fucking relatives in the IDF. Count the fucking rings. You need to rack up at least one victory. I know the Yankees have had a World Series drought for about a decade now, but I mean, you want to talk about 0 championships.
The Bronx Bombers are what they called the dancing Israelis on 9/11.
Wait. Do you remember from, I think this was a few months ago, there was a tweet from some fucking random Israeli social media guy, and he was like, my cousin just got injured by entering a house in Gaza that was booby trapped. And then he started yelling at everybody who was telling him that his cousin was a fucking idiot. All fucking oafs. All right.
He drove a tank into what he thought was a tunnel, but was merely something painted on a wall by the Hamas terrorists. Going on here, it says, it's just like this baseball stuff is disgusting to me. But okay, going on. Are there rockets in New Jersey? One of our twins, now 7, asked the other on learning of our family's summer trip. I assured the kids that the only bombs bursting in air would be the national anthem and the fireworks that followed.
Oh, that's very nice to know that you have a traditionally stupid family. There aren't a lot of those left, where everyone in the family is stupid.
I'm trying to imagine an editor looking over this article, and he let all of this pass. The same structure repeating over and over and over again. Like, nah, this looks good, guys.
Yeah. Sorry, one more paragraph here. After a stupid kid, are there rockets in New Jersey? Like, again, you moved your family to the place where there are rockets. You moved them there. So, like, again, like, you take your family out of danger and just go hang out at Yankee Stadium. There's plentiful baseball and 0 rocket attacks in the United States. But he says here, we plan to catch the Yankees at home at least 3 more times during our stay. At summer's end, we will return to Israel. We hope that the IDF soldiers will soon emerge victorious. The hostages will be returned and regional peace will be achieved. We'll miss the Cracker Jack, but we do care if we ever get back. I'm gonna run that one back. We hope that the IDF soldiers will soon emerge victorious. The hostages will be returned and regional peace will be achieved. We'll miss the Cracker Jack, but we do care if we ever get back.
Oh my!
This is the entirety of Israeli culture.
You revoke their passports immediately. You like Israel so much, fucking stay there. I don't want you back in Yankee Stadium.
God,
Jesus Christ! This twee blinkered worldview where, like, these, I'm sure, completely spurious, made up comments from your kid are like, it's supposed to make me feel bad for you. It's supposed to give you like a flavor of what it's like to live in a country at war. Go fuck yourself. And you know what? If what we said on this show comes to pass, and Hezbollah and Iran does retaliate in anything like a serious way that does actually make Israelis feel some level of pressure or pain, I guarantee you this asshole will stay in New Jersey. He's not going
100%. This is what, like, we've, over the course of 8 years, we've read a lot of articles that, like, did not need to exist. None as badly as this one. I don't think an article has needed to exist less than this. I mean, talk about a right to exist. This article had none.